Hi everyone, and welcome back to Presley Mania. My name is Rhonda. Today we're going to be talking about Elvis and Christmas time. Elvis loved the Christmas season. It was his favorite time of year. It brought him so much joy. He left his Christmas decorations up until his birthday on January 8th. He just absolutely adored this time of year. And he also celebrated the reason for the season. He celebrated the birth of Jesus Christ. You know, when I think back on Elvis and I think back on Graceland, he was so proud of that property. He bought it for his mom. Most of you already knew that. Probably all of you knew that. But Graceland was a gift for his mama. And the first year that he had it was 1957. That was their first Christmas to celebrate there. And don't you know how proud he must have been to have that place decorated. And, you know, I don't even know what all he had up there in 1957. He probably added as he went over the years. But can you imagine the joy he felt in his heart to be able to share that home and decorate it and have it look beautiful for his mom? You know, that was the one and only Christmas that she got to celebrate with Elvis at Graceland. She passed away in, the next year. And how very sad that was for him. You know, there was only one year that Elvis did not spend Christmas at Graceland. Only one. All the rest of the time, from the time he bought that mansion till the time that he left us, he was at Graceland for Christmas. And it was a special place to him. And have you ever been? I don't know how many of you have. I went for the first time last year to see it all lit up at Christmas time and all the decorations. I could not wait. It was on my bucket list. My daughter surprised me, and she and my grandson and I took off for Memphis, Tennessee, an 8-hour drive from Texas, and we went to Graceland. It was pouring down rain when we were there that day, literally coming down in buckets. But even that couldn't, dampen my spirits because I was so excited to be there. We drove by in the evening so we could see it all lit up. Oh my gosh, y'all, it is a sight to behold. Those blue lights going up the driveway is just like it was described. It looked like an airport runway. You know, you just imagine plane coming in for a landing, touching down on the Graceland driveway. But it was beautiful. So if you have never seen it at Christmas time, I recommend that you go because it's decorated beautifully inside. You get a sense of why Elvis loved it so very much. I mean, his trees are up, his decorations are there. It is just indescribable, the feeling that you get. You truly get the feels when you walk in there. It's wonderful, absolutely. If you're an Elvis fan, you really need to see it at Christmas if there's any way possible for you to do that. I've been to Graceland several times, but I have to say that for me, being there at Christmas was priceless. Absolutely. And I think it was mainly because he loved that time of year so very much. You know, Elvis was such a generous spirit. He had such a generous heart. And for him, giving was more important than receiving. And he didn't do it just at Christmas time. He gave all year long. He grew up very poor. He didn't have anything. So can you imagine the joy it gave him to be able to share things with people who were less fortunate? I think unless you grew up the way he did, that you can't fully appreciate And maybe that was the difference in him. He fully appreciated what he had, and he wanted to share it with others because he knew from experience what it was like to do without. And I think that was why it was so important to him that he be able to provide for his mama and his daddy. And he did. You know, Graceland continues today because of what Elvis accomplished in his career. He was a stellar performer, a stellar entertainer. The world has never seen another one like him, and I don't think we ever will. People compare careers, their personal careers or their goals in their career to Elvis Presley. And I don't know anyone who has attained the adoration, is fandom a word, that he has. His fan base is unbelievable. And it is still growing today. I mean, there are young people who are finding out about him. And that's why it's so important that we keep his legacy and the good things about Elvis out in the forefront. You know, nobody was perfect. He wasn't perfect. But he tried to live his life in such a way and be a good example to others. You know, I don't know of any other entertainer who has given as much as Elvis did. And he did it not to be noticed. It wasn't something he did for people to look at him and go, oh, Elvis did that. Oh, Elvis did that. No, that was never his intent. He was perfectly fine doing things anonymously. And in fact, he did many. To me, that's the greatest of all things, is when you can give to someone and you don't want any credit for it. You do it because it comes from your heart. And that's how he was. So anyway, when you think about Elvis this holiday season, I hope you all will remember his generous spirit, his loving heart, and that he did it because he truly, truly loved to give more than receive. It's kind of like Jesus, you know. Elvis celebrated the birth of Jesus at Christmas time as well. Elvis was a Christian and he lived his life, you know. He wasn't, like I said, he wasn't perfect. None of us are. But his faith was very important to him. You know, people talk about that a lot. And it's been said that had he continued past 1977, that he probably would have done a lot more gospel music, because that's what spoke to his soul. So anyway, let's remember this Christmas season, like I said, when we think of Elvis Presley, let's think about the good things that he did and how much that he loved being with his family and his friends, and to be able to make someone else happy, more than himself even, you know. Tonight also, y'all, is Christmas at Graceland. And I am so anxious to see what Riley has done. She is producing this show. She's brought in a lot of talented artists. Graceland is going to be filled with music tonight, y'all. We're going to be able to, well, actually, I think they recorded it, have pre-recorded it. I don't know if it's going on tonight as well, anything live, but I know they were working on things over the weekend and getting it ready, and I can't wait. I cannot wait to see it. I am supporting this girl 100%. She's been handed a plateful. She really has. She has lost her mother, and this is her first Christmas without her. And you know that has got to be incredibly hard for her and the twins. If you've lost a loved one and it comes to the holidays and their birthdays, and the first of those things are always the hardest, I think. You know, I've lost people I love, and I think about them all the time, but I really, really miss them being here during the holidays because we were always together, you know, and I'm sure that's going to be a tough thing for the girls. So, you know, the fact that Riley went out there and she knew how much Graceland meant to Lisa, to her mother, and she is trying to continue that legacy and keep things going for her because her mother loved it, you know? And it's now, she's got the reins. So giddy up, Riley, let's go. I can't wait to watch and see what all you do. And I'm behind you all the way, girl. I wish you the very best. And you know that our hearts go out to you, or my heart goes out to you in the loss of your mama. And I thank you for doing what you have done to open Graceland up for us fans so that we can enjoy seeing Christmas, you know, inside, for the whole world to be able to see it inside, decorated for Christmas, and music to be filling its halls again. That was really, really, really sweet of you to do that. I'm sure you will probably never see my video, but in case you do, I want you to know just how much it means to me that as hard as a year as you have had, that you have taken some time to do something for us fans. Y'all, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas season. I will be trying to upload another video. I really will try to get one uploaded Monday. I apologize that this one is so late and it's kind of a short video, but it's been nonstop for me, just going and going. And I usually try to take this week off from work and stay home and work on decorating and those kind of things to get ready for the Christmas holidays. So anyway, remember, Jesus is the reason for the season. Do something kind for someone. And remember, you've only got one life. So enjoy living it. Live it to the fullest. Have a wonderful holiday season, everyone. Bye.